thank you. Tonight, I, like Barbie, represent all women. Yeah. No, I am really happy to be here, giving up all the comics we've seen so far. And I'm extra happy to be here because I recently just got over having a sore throat. And okay, here's what happened. I was hanging out with my grandma, and we both reached for the same tea sandwich, and then our voices Freaky Friday. And like, you know, in the movie, you have to like see through the other person's eyes to like reverse it. Yeah. So all I had to do was believe in QAnon. But I do really try to take care of my voice as a performer. You know, it's very important. And I really had to cut back on smoking weed because it was like really affecting me. But I used to smoke a lot of weed when I lived in my first apartment. I lived with a married couple. Yeah, and so what I would do is I would secretly smoke weed out of my bedroom window because I just did not want them to find out. It would have just been like too awkward. And then on the last night that we were all living together, we decided we should hang out for the first time. And you know, funny enough, turns out they used to also secretly smoke weed out of their bedroom window because they didn't want me to find out. So we had a threesome. I do know a lot of married people. I have a lot of married friends. I'm not married, just to clarify. And but I have really come to terms with the fact like my 20s are just like not my time to get married. And I'm really used to that feeling because like in middle school it wasn't my time to grow boobs. But all my married friends, they tell me, they say, Clara, don't worry, you're next. And I'm like, isn't that usually what the killer says to the victims in scary movies? Otherwise I think I'm good. But I do go to a lot of weddings. I recently went to a wedding for a family friend. And if you're like, oh, what's a family friend? It's actually someone you hate, but your dads were like friends in the 80s. And so I was at this wedding and my cousin was also there. And like, look, you guys, I cannot stand my cousin. He thinks he's so cool because he was in the Air Force. And I'm like, I served too, I was in a sorority. We've all paid our dues. And my cousin, he like comes up to me and he's like, hey Claire, so you know, we're not gonna be able to like hang out after the wedding because I have a new girlfriend. I was like, ew, Kyle, we are not those kinds of white people. But like, how did you meet her and is she prettier than me? And he goes, get this, he goes, yeah, she's way hotter than you, and we met on Be Real. Be Real? That's not a dating app. And he goes, oh, well, have you ever tried? I said, no, I met my boyfriend the normal way, on Tumblr. If you don't know what Be Real is, it's this new social media platform where you can only post once a day. And if you don't know what Tumblr is, I don't think you're allowed to be in this bar. Yeah. And Be Real set up kind of like Instagram with like a feed and everything. But on Instagram, people post like thirst traps. And on Be Real, people post like, you know when your dad sends you a text message, but it's just like the flash went off while his phone was in his pocket? That's Be Real. But my dad and I, we don't really text that much. My dad's a little more old-fashioned. Whenever my dad wants to get in contact with me, he just picks up my credit card bill. I am an only child. You can tell immediately just by the way I am. Okay, well I do have a brother. But look, he's a lot older than me, okay? He's like twice my age older than me. Like, my brother's kind of older than me where I think he might secretly be my real dad. And what gave it away is that I have two nephews, and both my nephews are Gen Z. And like, I'm Gen Z. No, that's a lie. You knew I was a millennial. You knew it. I give off the vibe that I like have a favorite pattern and that it is chevron. But the thing about millennials